Alright guys, so now RJ and I are scrambling because we're trying to get to the airline so we could reschedule my parents' flight back to Toronto earlier because I want them to be in Toronto. My mom works at a hospital. I am confident that they will be taken better care of down there in Toronto if they ever contract the virus. Knock on wood that they don't. But right now it seems like flights are fully booked. People are booking flights out of the Philippines. Oh, let's cross our fingers and hope we manage to book them a flight.
Hey guys, welcome to my daily vlogs. Please subscribe.
My dad's like, no, it's okay, I'll stay in the condo, I won't leave. I'm like, I don't believe you. Fly back. OMG, stress levels off the roof. So here's what we're gonna try to do. So my dad came early, right? Before my mom, like months before. And he booked through an agency. So we have to wait till tonight, call the agent to try to rebook my dad's flight and hopefully rebook a new flight for my mom back. And then my mom, just now, said, Michael, you're stressing me more than this COVID-19. I've been communicating through emails with my co-workers at the hospital. I've been going next door to Coffee Bean to get Wi-Fi. Oh my gosh, mommy, going outside to Coffee Bean for Wi-Fi? What? You see how my parents are? They're like me in my 20s. They don't listen. All right, RJ's going to deliver the USB to front desk for the Grab to pick up to deliver to Jaya. So you guys get these vlogs. All right, be careful, babe. Now we could also send it through like Dropbox, like all the files through Dropbox or Google Drive, but internet here is so slow. It wouldn't work. I think if it ever gets to like really bad levels and it becomes dangerous for RJ to step out of the condo, we might end up doing just live streams every day at the upload time, regular upload time, and we'll have to do that for as long as we need to. I gotta wait here for RJ. I'm gonna open the door for him so he doesn't have to touch the doorknob. Now, I really hope at this point that you guys watching are taking this seriously because I've been screaming on the top of my lungs about this since January. But RJ, my mom, a lot of you bashers were calling me fearmongers, but no, I felt like this needed to be addressed and like the severity of the matter needed to be put out there early before things get crisis levels, and they kind of are in a lot of places. For those of you who are totally missing the point and thinking, yeah, but Mikey, RJ, you guys are young, you're not gonna die. This is not about us. This is about the millions of people out there that will need treatment that probably might not get treatment because the hospitals will be overburdened with people trying to get treatment for this COVID-19. This is about staying put so you don't become a vehicle for this virus. So guys, if you haven't started preparing yet, I hope that isn't the case, but if it is the case, I suggest you guys go and get supplies now to last you for a month or more. Buy only what you need, and I will leave a link to a very helpful list of things you probably might need in the description box and as a comment on this vlog. Other things to think about, guys, is you'll need to probably have some cash on hand. You know, just in case banks close or, you know, ATMs become loaded with long lineups and all of this, it might be more convenient to have some cash, like physical cash on hand at your place if you need it. Also, for PayPal accounts or, you know, whatever pay app you're using, sometimes it takes a couple business days for you to be able to transfer money from your bank to the PayPal account. So I suggest you guys dump some money into your PayPal account now in case you need to purchase things online. It's funny because during the day I'll take mental notes and I'll think to myself, okay, I gotta tell Mabuhay Squad this. One thing that kept making me touch my nose was it kept being itchy inside because I was cutting my nose hairs. You know, I cut my nose hairs usually, and then when it gets to a certain length, it like tickles so much. So I end up scratching it and touching my nose, and this is a bad thing. So guys, cut your nose hairs and like don't make it a problem for yourselves. Oh, and by the way, make sure to disinfect your nose hair scissors. Also, this is probably a better time to start using your glasses versus contacts more now because the less you're touching your eyes, the less chance any virus gets to entering your body. RJ and I have had LASIK, so it's been a while since I've worn contacts, but I remember sometimes my contacts getting so dry and wanting to rub it, so like eliminate that ASAP. Start wearing glasses. Things are really getting scary and I'm trying to keep my composure. How is it like in your area now, guys? Let me know. I think if we stay in touch and keep each other informed wherever we are, I think that will really help. You know why? Because certain cities are more advanced along, they're more further advanced along in this spread of the virus, and so they might be able to shed some insight for those of us who aren't as advanced far along in the spread. You know, so we know how to prepare, what to expect ahead, and all of that. So RJ's cooking another fantastic meal, I'm sure. And with our leftovers, look, we've got kamote stems. Ligaya loves chewing on those. And then with our leftover parts of okra, I put them into Ligaya's foraging wheel, and she likes to pick at those as well. Oh my gosh, ew guys, I am so sorry. I had like eye crusties on my eye the whole vlog so far. I'm so sorry. Well, I'm gonna go shower now anyway. My bad. This is like real life. Ain't no makeup chair for this shoot. You know what I'm saying? Sorry guys, that's so gross. So guys, you know, I've been thinking, remember that vlog back in January? When I was so sick, the most sick I've ever been in my adult life, from what I remember. I had fever, a cough that never went away, like literally a dry cough that would produce no phlegm throughout the night. I remember not sleeping because this cough was so bad. I had fever, the chills for like 2 nights, just everything. I even had stomach problems, like I had diarrhea. And I remember in the night at one point, like my kidneys, something in my like abdominal area was hurting. So it was like the craziest illness I've ever felt. And at the time, we were attributing it to the volcanic eruption. So earlier in January, in case you guys don't know, Manila had a volcanic eruption, Mount Taal. And I was so sick, and I thought it was because of this volcanic eruption that we were displaying these flu-like symptoms. But thinking back now, I remember feeling it coming back from a popular beach destination here in the Philippines that is full of Chinese tourists. So like these past few weeks, I've been thinking more and more that maybe in January, it wasn't the volcanic eruption, that I actually had coronavirus. Now I went on to spread this virus to RJ, who had crazy fever as well. His face was green. I've never seen RJ look like that. When, right there, you're sick. And then I went on to give it to our editor who would come over to edit for the ANTSCANADA videos, Heinz. And then Heinz went on to give it to his girlfriend. And then we went on to give it to Ate Ellsie too. And then I hung out with my dad at a spa afterwards. And then he got a cough. And then he gave the cough to my mom. So like, something tells me like we all got that. What do you guys think? Do you guys agree? And I wish there was a way that RJ and I could test if we had COVID-19 back in January. Because if that's the case, and if we're immune to this, I wish we could go out and help volunteer somehow to help, you know, like maybe deliver supplies and goods to people at home who are quarantining or like elderly. Sorry, Ligaya's ringing a bell. Ligaya, not right now. Please don't ring a bell. So noisy. And can you imagine, guys, that the volcano was almost kind of like a blessing in disguise, because the ash fall caused RJ and I to stay at home. So we were in effect self-isolating while we were sick with this illness, which we thought was the normal flu, who knows. But we were also wearing N95 masks every time we went outside. And that was to protect us from the ash fall. But it also, in hindsight, was actually keeping us from spreading what we had. And if it was coronavirus, we probably saved a lot of people some troubles. Guys, you know what I just learned? My dad tattletaled on my mom, telling me that my mom's been going out and getting Jollibee. Mommy, why? Oh my gosh, I don't care if she's wearing a mask. This is not good. I don't know what to do with my parents now. Seriously, mostly my mom. I'm surprised of my mom. You know, she's from a hospital. She should know how to deal with this. I think she like goes back to her like frontline days in Toronto dealing with SARS, and she remembers, oh, I survived SARS, you know. But this is different. This is super different. She's putting herself in danger and my dad in danger. I don't know what to do, guys. Leave a message for my mother. Maybe she'll read your messages and it'll kick in. Look guys, my dad doesn't understand the severity. He's like, no one in Taguig has had the virus yet. Are you kidding me? BGC was one of the first places where the coronavirus was confirmed. My mom's like, I need fresh air. We can't be cooped up here. Then go on your balcony, the backyard, please. It just blows my mind right now how many people still aren't treating this like a worldwide crisis. I think it's just natural human nature to think, oh, this won't happen to me. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just human nature to not believe that these things can affect them. I don't know, that's just me. The president of the Philippines is giving an address to the public right now. And I texted my parents and I told them to watch. They're watching. If they won't listen to me, they'll maybe listen to the president.
Of Luzon under quarantine until April 12, 2020, coinciding with the entire end of the Holy Week.
Okay guys, so now I'm tuned into a live stream because it's 1:21 and the Prime Minister of Canada is about to address the entire nation. And he's gonna be talking about international flight coming into Canada. Now this directly affects my parents because if they're still going to allow flights from the Philippines, then I'm gonna have to call my dad's travel agent and rebook his flight and ask her to book a flight for my mom back to Toronto so my parents can get back to Toronto ASAP. And the Prime Minister is 20 minutes late. I can't imagine the pressure that Trudeau right now is undergoing. I mean, the entire country is going to be tuned into his speech. This is probably the biggest address of his entire career. My cousins are making me laugh. They're like, can someone go up and ring the doorbell? He is like 35 minutes late. So another thing too is the Prime Minister is in self-isolation right now with his wife because his wife contracted coronavirus. So they're both in an isolated cottage right now and everyone's just waiting for him to come out of that door.
Here is the Prime Minister now, who's
Here
going
he
to
is,
give us even
guys.
further guidance as we move forward.
Hello everyone, bonjour tout le monde. Over the past few days, we've seen COVID-19 spread around the world at an even faster pace. Canada is no exception. From the very beginning of the outbreak, our government took necessary measures to protect your health and safety. We've based our response on science and evidence.
This measure has some exceptions for members of the crew, diplomats, those whose immediate families are Canadians, and for now, American citizens.
We will be denying entry to Canada to people who are not Canadian citizens or permanent residents. This measure will carve out some designated exceptions, including for air crews, diplomats, immediate family members of Canadian citizens, and at this time, U.S. citizens. Deuxièmement, les compagnies aériennes recevront le mandat formel
air companies will have
à tous les voyageurs
formal
présentant les symptômes de la COVID-19.
Canadian Public Health Agency. It means that any person showing any symptoms will not be able to come into Canada.
Oh my God.
Automatic Canadians return home. Our government will set up a support program for Canadians who need to get on a plane. Canadian travelers will be able to get financial assistance to help them with the costs of returning home or temporarily covering their basic needs while they wait to come back to Canada.
Thank you, bye-bye. Okay, so here's the deal, guys. Called the agent. The earliest flight they can get my mom and dad home is the 25th, 26th, 27th, like that. My mom was supposed to fly home on the 31st, but you know what? 5 days make a big difference, as you guys can imagine. So she's gonna email me back. We can finally go to sleep, and in the morning I will look at the cost and just pay for their flight back. OMG, hallelujah, thank you, Lord. Good morning, good morning. Yes, time to wake up the bird. Good morning. Yes, how are you? Did you sleep well? I love how her stare, her gaze in the morning. So good news. Well, sort of good news. I was able to book my parents' flight back to Toronto next Friday. That's March 27th. So thank God. My dad can fly home early and my mom flies 5 days earlier. Honestly, every day that goes by, the sooner I can get my parents back home, the better. And they promised me they wouldn't go out in the meantime. Same day edits, same day edits. Let's see the positive affirmation for Tuesday, March the 17th. Yes. My talents are in demand and my unique gifts are appreciated by those around me. Alright, there you go guys. Your talents are in demand and your unique gifts are appreciated by those around you. Guys, we got a hungry bird begging for breakfast. Yeah, I'll make it in just a sec. But guys, I woke up to something really, really cool. And I can't wait to show you guys. Check out what I saw.